Welcome to the MVP.
The Max Podcast.
You heard. We back again to give you the podcast that only we can give you. What it do, what's happening. Guess who's the Zach? Me and your boy Book again.
Yeah.
I know we took a little quick hiatus. You know what I'm saying? One week off. Had some things that popped up, mainly being a cruise. It is what it is. Had to do it. Yeah, I could have did the podcast, but then I probably wouldn't have been able to upload it. So it was like, that's a waste. So might as well just wait. But Book, man, what's going on, man? I got a couple things you told me to remind you about because you had to touch on. Firstly, you got to talk about the refrigerator.
I was gonna say household appliance. Don't worry about it.
Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, you got it fixed. You got it straightened out.
Yeah, that's straight money. That's straight money. I didn't know if it would have been taken care of by the time you know what I'm saying. We got online. Now, had we got online last week to put it out this week, I probably would have already said what I had to say, but still would have. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I got individuals that watch this, which I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I had rather you heard me talk spicy to you in your presence, not just here. Like, I'm not a run behind the camera type nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we remedy that. You know what I'm saying? So we could scratch that off. We can scratch that off. Thank God, because my niggas, it would have been with one of those. You know what I'm saying? But solid nonetheless, man. Solid nonetheless. The other stuff, people, I'm just going to it's not really an update, it's just a State of the Union address. Okay. My fun adventure room. Okay. I have not let me just keep it in order. As we know, I spent an abundance of money making other people's lives much easier. Okay. Much more easier than my own should be currently. Right. That's okay. We live, we learn, we grow from our mistakes, hopefully. All right. I signed in the other day. I have 2 accounts, people. We know this. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga in both accounts. Okay. That's my status. I'm that nigga. When I log in, flashes and fireworks, I'm that nigga is online. That's not my username. I should make that my man, that would have been a crazy username. I'm that nigga. Anyway, no, people, I'm not going to create another, you know what I'm saying, suit. Nah, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with that. But my 2 accounts, right? So I went in to download everything out my library, right? So I can't remember what was a good video and was not. You know what I'm saying? So I got my own archive of my own porn, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? In which I'm the producer and the director. So I'm going to love what I've done. You know what I'm saying? And live vicariously through that. You know what I'm saying? Some of that was when I was 33. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. I have been there for a while, people. You know what I'm saying? Reasons need not be disclosed, but we have a show, we have an episode in which I loosely discuss things where, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. It's life, right?
Real quick, you said since you've been 33, let the people know your updated birthday. How old you are now?
Man. Hey, yo, I'm 39 now. We didn't shoot people, but you know, my birthday was the 21st of October. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for everybody who did reach out to me in some capacity to say, you know, happy birthday to me. I appreciate it. I know I miss a lot of y'all. So if I didn't hear nothing from nobody, couldn't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be on my social media platform like that. On any of them, really. You know, Facebook is a good reminder because it automatically tells you when niggas' birthdays is. I'd have to sign in every day to tell everybody happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? And like when 5 days go by and I see somebody just had a birthday, I'm not about to tell you happy belated. I'm gonna just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a day late, cool, you can get a happy belated. But if it's after that, if it's 48 hours, nigga, nah, 25, anything past 25, you ain't gonna hear from me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do it intentionally. You know what I'm saying? And I put that in my post on Facebook that I probably missed a couple of y'all's, and I probably gonna miss a few more. Don't get mad. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, celebrated a birthday. You know what I mean? All I did was go to work, the usual. So you know, my mantra this year is I have a couple, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to my financial stability, 39 is mine and I ain't spending a dime. That's what it is. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
new motto.
That's what that is, Bob. That's what that is. Like I ain't, hey man, look, I don't gave enough to the world. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give enough. I can't give no more of me. You know what I'm saying? It's literally, it's humanly impossible. You know what I'm saying? I can't give no more of me to anybody, you know? So yeah, man, just trying to make sure that I dominate this year. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm lined up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a race against time, but I'm in competition with myself to prove to myself that I can get this done. You know what I mean? And I've always kind of shimmied in, shimmied out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? Check the temperature of the water, put my toe in and take it back out. Like, nah, I don't even want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need to be in it. All right. So that's kind of where I'm at, man. Just broke nigga Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, back to Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes. So if I got a hole in my shirt, nigga, I'm not even paying to get it stitched. It is what it is. Just know I'm going through something. You know what I'm saying? It's a small hole.
You be too worried. You can't go out there not fresh. I know you. You gonna have something on. You gonna put something on. You're
yeah, some tape, nigga, underneath the shirt to seal it back together. Some clear tape right there, some packing tape on the inside of the shirt, and then yeah, man. Don't have. I know I'm not the only nigga who's you know, been a seamstress to his own clothes. You know what I'm talking about? A tailor of sorts. You know what I'm saying? I know many of niggas have done this. Women too. Don't act like y'all ain't did this. All right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to get it fixed. Just put a little tape and roll out. You know what I'm saying? Roll out. Now, if a nigga is fixated on that one particular spot, why are you looking so hard over there? You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't even be all that. But yeah, I've done that before in my past life. Probably will in my future life. I'm just like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, frugal is about to go down. But back to my cam adventures. I went into my accounts to download all my videos. You know what I'm saying? I have them saved. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, I ran out of space on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and I can't put a SIM chip in this bitch. Not a SIM chip, I'm sorry, SD card. It doesn't allow on the Samsung. So it's just whatever the internal is. And I'm like, I got other stuff that's important. So I put my SD card in my tablet, put everything over there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm suited and booted, as they would say. But I did all of that, people, so that I could delete the account. Okay.
Oh, okay. You actually deleted
it. This is where we come into play. So on the previous website that I had ventured in, my first ever was Chatterbait. Right. I've done all this, people, on the rabbit hole. I've discussed and given the intimacies and the intricacies behind where I was in chat turbate, what it means, chat and bait, chatter, masturbate, chat and masturbate, chatterbait. We got that. Cool. Bang. So I was able to go in there, couldn't download my stuff, but I didn't have a lot of videos. So I'm like, I'm all right. I ain't coming back over here anyway. I deleted the profile, deactivated the account, delete, whatever. They give you those options. However, this site, I went in there, delete everything. I look for the delete account option. I don't see it. So I'm like, okay, I'm in my mobile world. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me flip it to desktop. Maybe the option is there. Do you guys know there is no disable, deactivate, or delete option for the user? Now, what I'm going to say is I think they have disabled that feature for my black ass altogether. Because I've given so much money. They say, hey, nigga, we can't let this nigga go. If he try to delete his account, he gonna have to call hotline services. I got the concierge on.
Yeah,
It's
you got
probably
your
gonna
own
be
concierge. Yeah.
it's gonna be Emily or Jessica. I got 2 different people for both accounts, right? So uh, when I call, they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, why you leave?" They're gonna try to sales pitch you. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you have any other type of membership. Well, how about we give you 6 months free? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what's that equate to? Oh, sir, we're gonna give you 50,000 tokens. Like, nigga, that's a party. You know what I'm talking about? I might.
That's a party.
Hey, that's a party, man. I'm about to make somebody day up for this bit. But I don't want to be. I don't told these women that I'm not partaking in these festivities no more. You know what I'm saying? Best of luck to you and what you got going on. I hope everything pans out, which is what we're gonna get into the next time. So I was just like, well, why I can't delete this motherfucker? These niggas is playing with me. They was like, this nigga don't spend so much money. We can't let this nigga go. We can't afford to let this nigga go. This nigga keep the lights alive, bro. This nigga keep the lights on 2 accounts. You know what I'm saying? All by his own, all by his lonesome. And I'm just like, yo, that's fine. That's fine. And I told one of the shorties, and I was like, they was like, oh, you have to. Oh, she was like, I've never heard of no shit like that. I was like, me neither. Me neither. She was like, that's crazy that you can't delete your account. She was like, me as a model, I can delete my account. I was like, I'm a pillar to this foundation, to this establishment. You know what I'm saying?
You on the board, man.
They got stock in me that I didn't even know existed. You feel me? So I try people to delete my accounts, to go all in. You know what I'm saying? I'm still all in. But I really try to remove even the temptation of I could sign into my account at any time and be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I try to remove that, it's not even temptation, it's curiosity from habit. You know what I'm saying? And the best way I could put that is, shit, man, you don't even be wanting to do nothing. You just be like, I've grown so accustomed over time to this being part of my every other day or daily or whatever routine, however, you know what I'm saying? To poke my head in there. That's a double entendre. So so it's like one of the things, man. It's like, shit, man, how can I, you know what I'm saying? How can I negate that from even being, a possible transaction? Let me just delete these hoes altogether. You know what I'm saying? Let me not fall back in. Even when, not an if, even when I get my shit back how it's supposed to be, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm good now. Shit, man, I'm gonna took care of that. Yo, I'm back, nigga. Like, nah, I don't even want that. I don't want that energy. You see what I'm saying? So it's things like that I just was like, yo, this platform tripping, man. And I'm not calling you niggas to delete my account because you will not get me to invest anymore into this universe, into this world. You know what I'm saying? So that leads me into the next thing. Can you put that up? And I'm gonna read it, people. I'm gonna read it. So this, people, came from one of the models. Okay, y'all can read along, but for the people who can't read along, hello, with the wet eye emoji like they crying. Okay. I hope everything goes very well in your life. I always remember a lot about you. Today I'm writing to you because I have been going through a very difficult season and I need to raise some money that I need to pay for an important treatment today. I don't know if you are interested in a personalized video, but pretty much I will be very grateful for your help. Praying hands emoji. Listen, folks and ladies and gentlemen, we all got things that we go through in life. And needless to say, people, y'all saw that at the top, the banner, it said unread message. Okay. I ain't read it. What I did was I didn't open it to show that I read it. What I did, it came across my home screen. I'm able to drop down and see what the message is before I even entertain shit. So what I did is, okay, I went into my WhatsApp after that and I turned off my red receipts notification. So you don't get the double blue check. It just looked like I never seen it at all. Okay. So then I looked at it, then screenshot. That's how that goes, people. That's why I still say unread. Okay, I know what the fuck I'm doing with these little apps. It take me a second, but I figured it out. All right. So I was just like, I haven't talked to you in a year of Sundays. You know what I'm saying? But here you are still thinking about me. Now, that could be financially or physically. I think I got to give credit to myself. That's a little bit of both. You know what I'm talking about? So, because people be aware, I have been invited to this country's to travel and visit certain individuals many a times. Okay, many a times. I just didn't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to be no whore. You know what I'm saying? Just out there sticking and dicking and licking. You know what I'm talking about? Like I ain't with the tricking. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to. And two, I don't want people to. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You might try to set me up. You know what I'm saying? This is a foreign country. I don't know how. You know what I mean? Languages is different. I don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool on that. No matter how bad you look. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got. Hey man, if I could show y'all my archive, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all need to know my book, man. You might want to go out there. Get that.
You can't show them that. You can't show them that. There'd be a whole lot of blurs and all that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, lost and afraid would mean something different. You know what I'm talking about? If they capture me, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I pray that everything is going to be okay with her. No, people, I didn't ask for no personalized video. I don't want no personalized video. I have about 3 videos with her already. You know, full length. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I got my personalized already. I've been paid for that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do something different than what you did in there that I had you doing already? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to freestyle. You know what I'm talking about? I'm cool on that because I might not like what you send me. Okay. So I'm cool. I got what I want. I got what I need. You know what I'm talking about? I got the tip fucks. I got all that in there with the oil. I got all this shit that a nasty nigga like me want to see. Okay. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You got to kind of appreciate though that she at least said she was going to give you something for the money too. I mean, she just ain't.
I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Not just coming out left center field like, hey, can you just send me something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that. I do respect that. But at the same time, I just can't be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just can't be that nigga. So I hope everything that was about a week and a half ago. I got that message, but we didn't shoot, folks. So you know what I mean? I just been holding that one. And I just I'm nobody's savior. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how much you thought I would be able to give you because you said a whole treatment. Like that the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. I'm gonna max out my card on you so you could and you send me a 3-minute video or something. Like, nah, that ain't no even monetary exchange right there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, shout out to her. She's not the only person that has ever asked me to be an investor. You know what I'm saying, in something. She's just the first one that sent it to me on WhatsApp to where I could, screenshot it. Most times they sent it to me on the platform, and there's other messages in our PM that I'm like, look, I ain't got time to be blurring out the nasty shit that we're discussing. Where you would ask something serious, you know what I'm talking about? So I left those where those were, people. You know what I'm saying? So I trust me, man. I've been hit for a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've been hit up for a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I've just given a lot freely of my own volition. So I just want to let people know, man, I'm really serious about this, man. And 39 is mine, and I ain't spending a dime. I'm dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not playing no games. I've always played games, but I'm more serious than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless of when I think I'm gonna come home, I just know when I hit that 4-0, I don't want no problems with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems with it. I don't want no delays. I don't want nobody being like, damn, man, I got to be like, nah, I'm still working on it. I believe that the amount that I have to cover in this amount of time, I can get all that done and save, and give back to whomever has assisted me in the process of knocking out something a little bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where I am with it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's that, man. And I actually had a bar. I was just thinking, and it was because of a football game, right? And I was just like, oh, I made the haymaker, which is, you know, that's the build up to the punch, people. That's the build up to the punch. You know what I'm saying? So I have that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, what can I put with it? So before we got on here, I just threw something down real quick. You know what I'm saying? But it all coincides and it all goes along with where we are traveling.
Boy, just disconnected.
Oh,
yeah, you back. You
okay,
back.
okay.
You just went off.
It went black with the circles on my screen too. You know what I'm talking about? So I mean, I had something that I had wrote. I had the punch already, but I had to get the build up established. It ain't long, people. It's real quick. You can't see the backlight. It's cool. So I heard the ladies been asking about my broad. Well, she not American. She abroad. All respect. I'm feeling like the Falcon kickers with my boo. That's right, my young Hoo. You know what I'm talking about? So this nigga's name for the Atlanta Falcons is Young Ho Koo. That's literally that's that nigga name. You know what I'm talking about?
He just wanted to put something with this nigga name.
I separated it though. You know what I'm talking about? I had it. No, my young ho coop. You know what I'm talking about? I made 3 words off that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? So that's that shit, people. For those who think Book ain't got it still, I just be I be chilling. I be speaking some stuff. So I know y'all want to hear it one more time. I don't want you to have to rewind. That was fire. I heard the ladies been asking about my bra. Well, she not American. She abroad. All respect. I'm feeling like the Falcons kicker with my boo. That's right, my young ho. Cool. I can keep it going, but I left it there. You know what I'm talking about? That shit nice. And I'm back in retirement mode. You know what I'm talking about? I got other things to do than write bars. I gotta pay these costs. You know what I'm talking about? So hey man, we good, bro. We good. I thought that was fine. When I saw that nigga name, I was like, I have been seeing it, obviously, because it's football season, but I was like, Young Ho Koo. Young Ho Koo. I don't even know how you say his name. You know what I'm talking about? It could be Young Ho. It could be Young Ho. I don't know. Young Ho Koo. I don't know. But for me, it's Young Ho Koo. My Young Ho Koo. Oh, nigga. If I hear anybody, this was established. What the fuck is today? This is Tuesday, the 24th of October, 2023. If I hear any professional battle rapper use my bar, plagiarism, I'm suing you. I'm coming for some bread. You know what I'm talking about? Tell y'all now, nigga. I thought of it first, bitch. I don't care when you wrote it down in your phone. You ain't say it before me.
But that ain't the same. They could do that. They do it. They do it. The Biggie and all of they recite what they said. That
Give me mines though. Give me mines though. Give me mines. Say shout out the book. Say shout out the book in the MVP podcast. That's all I want. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out, just shout us out, and I won't take your ass to court. You know what I'm talking about?
That's good. I know somebody that'll use it. Drake like to get them ghost written balls. So hey, you might be on the Drake album here soon. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey man. Hey. I'm ready.
I ain't mad at you, man. Ooh, well, that was eventful. Yeah, I'm glad you ain't sent him no money. Yeah, because I sure have been looking at you a little crazy. But hey, it is what it is. But I respect it. I
will add this one thing. I was, with it being my birthday, you know, on the other media app, Snapchat, they put a cake by your name when it's your birthday, right? Letting everybody know it's your birthday. My numero uno hit me up, sent me a nice ass message. You know what I'm talking about? And actually, realistically, she waited until midnight my time here, which was still only 8 in the morning for you guys because they're also central, right? Sent me a message and was like, hey, I ain't forget this year. She was like, I had 3 alarms set to make sure that I wrote you. I was like, okay. So she sent me a nice ass message. You know what I'm saying? I told her I appreciate it. It means a lot. And she was like, but you know, I'm gonna be online tonight. She was like, you know, you should come through and we can celebrate. And I was like, now you know good and damn well what I got going on. You know what I'm talking about? You know the demons that I fight already that have possessed my body. in other parts of my anatomy. I don't have time to be on there because I already know with you. People, when I say she is the only one that I can have zero self-control with, like it's that for real. In one outing with her, I have spent 3,000 just chilling. Yes.
Yeah. Damn. 3.
Yeah, bro. 3, dog. Because I'll just be in there. Boom. I told you, nigga.
Yeah.
I have done this, but that was during her birthday. You know what I'm saying? I went in there and I was like, let all these other hundreds of niggas know she ain't fucking with y'all. I'm that nigga flashed across the screen. They said, oh shit, here he is. He's here. We're not gonna see her no more. You goddamn right. Goddamn right. She didn't get online for about 2 months after that. I took care of 2, maybe 3 months of bills. You know what I'm saying? I've done that though. And it sounds so crazy how you choke. It sounds like that. And like that's where I look back at my habits and I'm like, what the fuck was I on?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's
that
crazy.
Was just one time?
Yeah, that's literally. Yeah. That might have been the 4-hour show. That might have been the 4-hour show. There was a lot.
You spent 3,000 in 4 hours?
Boy, listen.
Nigga.
Well, the timer runs. First of all, it's like per minute, whatever it equates to, right? But I mean, for the first however long, I got that thing vibrating. So, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm doing boom, 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 booms, you know what I'm saying? Like, pun intended, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? And then on the cool down, she could wipe herself off. I wipe myself down, you know what I'm talking about? Like, we chilling. And, I'm not going to share my new name. Like, only her and I know the name of our endeavors because there was something, a milestone was achieved. I said, boy, I never did that before. That was wild right there. You know what I'm talking about? Wild right there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, dude. So, like I said, I can reflect back on that and be like, yeah, nigga, you was bugging. So even though she's the only one that has hit that milestone of a transaction with me, it's the others that I'm like, okay, I sprinkle something here, I sprinkle something there, I sprinkle there, I sprinkle there. Like I was being, being too given to a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was being too given to a lot. And I think that's where where it all started. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know how to just stick with what I know. You know what I'm talking about? Like I wanted to be a godsend to all these bitches. And I want to be talked about in the community. But no, people, I didn't go and celebrate my birthday with her. Just throw that out there as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm cool, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just send me a picture of that ass. I'll blow out that cake. You heard? She did a little something for a boss. You know what I'm talking about? You did a little something for your boss.
3,000. She at least owe you for about a good 2 years. I mean, at least, yeah.
She the one I pay for the tickets, nigga. Get you on. Like that's me. You know what I'm talking about?
That girl was trying to get. She was trying to get that on VBL. That's the treatment she needed.
Nah, she don't need that. She the one that sent me a picture. She right. You know what I'm saying? Like she not unproportioned. She did get a top done. I do know that, but she already had the cakes on her. Her body's remarkable already, and she fine. So I don't know what. I mean, it must be some type of serious, like not cosmetic type surgery, because she already what she is. So I hope that she's okay though. Yeah. And any of you other motherfuckers trying to hit me up and be like, "Yo, I can hit up low." So no,
no. Yeah, man. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, I just went on a cruise, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, fuck it. Let's move on. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, it is what it is. Like we do here, it's customary in the house of the MVP.
Yeah.
We got to talk about 2 teams right now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start adding another team. We got to add another team because basketball season starts tonight. So
yes, it do.
course, we're going to talk about the Lakers, and I will let Book talk about Orlando Magic because this is the only show that they will talk about the Orlando Magic at. So, of course, I got to give him his time to talk about.
Shut up, man. Chill out. Disrespect will not be tolerated. You know what I'm talking about? Disrespect will not be tolerated.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I just got to tell the truth, man. But before we start, I got to hear your Cowboy rant, man. What's going on with your boys, man? What's that?
Honestly, I mean, we went in and did what we were supposed to, you know.
Do you feel differently about it?
No, I feel the same.
Okay.
I feel the same. It was a lot closer game than I initially anticipated it being. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the game, you know, the two big playmakers stepped up in consecutive plays and secured that win for us. So no matter how it looked through those first few quarters, all that matters is them last 30 seconds in which we delivered the W, which is what we needed. You know what I'm saying? To go into the bye week, you know, reset, recalibrate, you know, whatever they do, spend time with their family, their loved ones, you know, just decompress. You know what I'm saying? Because the season is long. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that they come back with a different mindset, a better mentality, not necessarily being influenced by the teams around them and what they hear in the media or what somebody's record might, quote unquote, indicate as them being a better or superior team. You know what I mean? We're very well aware of our shortcomings and what we need to address as a whole. And it doesn't start with one, it starts with all. Okay. Mm-hmm. And holding yourself accountable, you should always hold yourself accountable more than the other person holds you. Okay. And I share that with my employees also, you know, when I feel as though they not doing what they're supposed to. I shouldn't hold you more accountable than you should yourself. Your expectations for yourself should always supersede what I have in store for you, mm-hmm. ideally. So it's things like that, man. I think that these are all professionals, you know what I'm saying? And I think we'll be just fine, whether we do something or not. You know what I mean? And I know there's moving pieces around the league in which, you know, trades are happening. They look good on paper. Just because it look good on paper don't mean it's going to translate to that win-loss column or it's going to work against the team in which you think you beefing up to beat and prepare against. That's going to be, you know, a roadblock. Okay. So just, you know, making sure we stay even keel. You know what I'm saying? Dak looked better. I still feel the same about him. That ain't changed. He did look better. He didn't throw that ball away.
The guy that stopped him from talking about the Cowboys? Let's see. Oh, he back. Okay.
Oh.
It paused on you for like 2 seconds. I said it's probably a guy that stopped you from talking about the Cowboys. But
yeah, he said, my son, we don't need to talk to these idiots. But it's cool, man. I gotta share it with him, Lord. So it's cool, man. So I look at it like that though. You know what I'm saying? I think we all right. I believe we're all right. And we'll be all right. And we're gonna be right when the time comes. And we're gonna be right there at the end of it all. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can overcome any injuries that we've already sustained, and hopefully nobody else get hurt while we go through the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking forward to, man. A lot of the favorite teams that's out there, everybody's vulnerable, man. Nobody's invincible. Okay. San Francisco just lost back-to-back games.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like, yeah, there are 3 levels of niggas assassinated you in all 3 levels too. And won that fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Now that was a good game I did watch. And I'm glad that Minnesota was able to clip him. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, no secrets here. Everything unfold. I got Cincinnati beating them niggas next week. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I got Cincinnati beating them. I don't believe in Brock Purdy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't Christian McCaffrey, you ain't gonna win. And you out. Debo out. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm going with them anyway. I think Cincinnati, Joe Cool has had a little bit more time to rest that calf. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna come out with a great game plan. I know they all, you know, they feeling themselves too. But yeah, so that's that, man. I think my boys is gonna be just fine. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna rise to the occasion, rise to the challenge. Now, segueing into your shit. Last time we was here, people, the score was 28-0 or something like that at one point in time. And then they did score a touchdown while he was on. So there was a score update. But take it away. Talk about your Buffs, man.
Damn, we didn't have an episode since then?
No, sir. No, sir.
Dog. Okay.
Tell them how that one ended. That leads you into what you got right now.
It was all a dream. Yeah, I was feeling so good, man. I was feeling so good. We was up 29-0, and then 29-6. Motherfucker missed the field goal. I was like, we in there. It's still we still cool. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, I'm watching the game, and it's a 90-something yard touchdown happened. I'm like, oh God, okay, stop it. Come on, score something. Shit just did not look well for us. And it kept on getting worse and worse as the night proceeded. And we ended up losing that game by a field goal. What I want to say is I still believe. I told y'all before that I don't care if he didn't win a game or not. I still was right. And to show the proof of that, I went out and I bought a Shador jersey and a Jimmy Horn jersey. Both of them. I got both of them. I'll be wearing one this Saturday when we play UCLA. It is what it is. I support my Colorado Buffs. No, I support Coach Prime and his Colorado Buffs. Because I want to make that very clear. When they stop being Coach Prime's Colorado Buffs, they stop being mine as well. I just want to make that certain. So everybody knows I'm here. I'm here for as long as Coach Prime is here. When Coach Prime leave, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they let me down. That was a bad game to watch. And what made it bad is they've done it to teams where they was losing. They came back the second half. They're usually a great second half team, but they played so damn good the first half. And I think I watched well off media, and you can see they went back at halftime, and they knew they had won. And you know how that is sometimes when you know you win, everything you're doing working out there in the first half, you was like, these niggas ain't gonna beat us no way. And you come out there and they punch you in the mouth, and you stagger and you can't catch your breath. But the thing about that is Dion went in there at halftime and told them about that. He said, I see some of y'all getting complacent, and y'all need to get yourself together. Like, we don't let off the gas the whole game. He had a defensive coordinator and an offensive coordinator talk to that same point during halftime, and the boys came out there and laid the egg at halftime. And what's bad is they messed up like good plays, good runs from some of their key players. Like Xavier Weaver had 3 touchdowns that game. Travis Hunter, I think, had 2 touchdowns that game. It's like great performances from certain people, but they got overshadowed by the goddamn loss. And it's like, come on, man. Jimmy Horn got hurt out there. Like, he got hurt, got his ankle twisted. It's like, come on, man. It's like, when it rains, it pours. But hopefully this week, everybody's supposed to be back. Savion Washington on the front line. He's a offensive lineman. He's supposed to be back. Big guy. Does his job well. So hopefully we're going to look a little bit better against UCLA. But UCLA ain't no bitches.
They are not.
So
they are not. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. Let me leave it at that. It'll be a good game. I expect us to come out with heart. And I expect if we do what we're supposed to do on all fronts, we will win the game. It's just throughout the season, we have seen that they don't always do what they're supposed to on all fronts. Either the offense be clicking or the defense be tripping, special teams will fuck up, something like that. It happens. So I'm riding with my Buffs, with Coach Prime. I believe my glasses is on back order to December. I'm mad about that. As soon as I get them, I'm definitely gonna put them on. I'm wearing them the whole show. But hey, that's it, man. Shout out to the Colorado Buffs. We gonna bounce back. We making a bowl game. I said it here. We making a bowl game.
All right. I hope y'all do, bro. I truly hope y'all do.
Okay. let's get out of football, man. This is the
Yeah.
beginning of the NBA season. We got to talk about this. And then, of course, I think we're going to end with DJ Envy. We got to talk about him, too, as well. Everybody talking about that. I just kind of want to get your opinion on that later on. But today, beginning of the NBA season, Lakers play the Nuggets, and I don't know who else plays. Random ass teams play other random teams. I don't know who else plays.
The Suns and Golden State.
Okay, that should be a decent game. But hopefully, the damn Suns got everybody in the damn league now. I just kind of want to get your predictions for. Did we do that already? Who gonna win the NBA championship?
We spoke on that before.
Oh, we did it already.
Mm-hmm.
We crossed that shit out. Then hey, it is what it is. Let's go by tonight then. Who your Orlando Magic got, man?
We don't play tonight.
Y'all don't play tonight?
Mm.
Damn, who y'all first game is?
Shit, I gotta look, man. Whoever it is, they getting bodied.
Can you name me 3 people on y'all team?
Banquero,
Mm-hmm.
Franz Wagner. He's German or Dutch. He's foreign national. I don't know how you pronounce it. I mean, if I want to cheat, I can go with Morris Wagner, his brother. He on the team too. Yeah. I can go with Jalen Suggs. He on the team. I can go with my boy Cole Anthony. We also still got Markel Fultz. I mean, I know who we got.
It's for me. I don't know who y'all got. It wasn't no testing. I want to know who y'all got.
Hold on. Let me find somebody.
I can't talk about y'all because I don't know who y'all got on y'all team.
Who else? Who else we can get?
Okay, Cole Anthony, I guess. Banchero, he's nice.
Good. They're not coming to you. Don't worry about it. So out here trying to scout my squad. But no, we play. It looked like we play. Is it Houston? Yeah. We play Houston first. That's a win. We want to know. We will not lose to no nigga who be out here dry humping his boy. We will not. We will not. Okay. That ain't what we gonna do. And it's a home game. It's a home game for us. So it's Ime Udoka's first game back, but it's not a home game. You see what I'm saying? So now, no matter how hard these people want to play for him, it ain't gonna work because Banchero, he dominates. I forget that boy, Jabari Smith. That's his name. They went 1 and 2 in the draft, the previous year. So clearly there's levels. You ain't on his. So I ain't even worried about that. I think we got a better, well-rounded team anyway. I do like the additions that we had, and I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh yeah, we going." I ain't doing all that. But we will have. I think we could sneak into the playoffs. The play.
That's what I was going to ask. Playoffs and that.
Yeah, I think we can get in there. I think we can be that team that people look at on the calendar and be like, yeah, this is the Magic. Nah, nigga, we gonna work that magic though. You know what I'm saying? A little voodoo in there. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, we gonna work on that, man. And I think we're gonna be all right. I think we can make it in there. We could disrupt some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we the playing team, you know what I'm saying, we're going to end up playing that number 1 or 2 seed. Then I already know who them niggas going to be. But
yeah, you already know. First round exit. you play the Milwaukee's. You're gone.
We believe why we can't be the Golden State team. You see what I'm saying? With Baron Davis, my second all-time favorite point guard. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just me. Like they beat the Mavericks that year handily. You know what I'm saying? So why can't we disrupt something? You know what I'm saying? Let's turn some shit upside down and get lit, niggas. Let's go.
Well, I ain't got nothing to say about y'all. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully everything comes to pass. My Lakers, I just hope Anthony Davis stays healthy enough to play some games. That's all I hope. That's it.
Gotcha.
And I can't talk about him because if I understand it hurts. Your shoulder hurt, your back hurt, your knee hurt. I understand. If you get hurt, it is what it is. We paid for you. That's who we got. We got him. Yes, we had to wait till Bronny is eligible to play, and hopefully we get Bronny and get some young legs, and we gonna be straight though. I think we got a nice team. We got Christian Woods came over there. We got some nice pieces that I think make us a complete team. I still want to see how they look on shooting the 3-point. because that's our biggest Achilles heel. But other than that, I think we're gonna be decent. By tonight, I think we're gonna lose tonight against Denver. They're getting their rings tonight and all that.
I don't think y'all will though.
I don't know, man. I think for some reason, man, KCP still over there, right?
He is.
I don't think KCP gonna let them slack. I don't know what it is with KCP and playing the Lakers, but that nigga just show up when he play the Lakers. I don't know what it is. I'm not even worried about Jamal Murray and everything. Joker gonna do what he do. You know what I'm saying? But they always need just one more person to step up. And KCP, when he played the Lakers, he had a whole off season to chill out. Now he back in there. Hopefully he rusty. I don't know. But they was looking good in preseason. Joker just be wanting the season to be over so he can go home. That's all he want. So
yeah, playing the stable and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But hey, shout out to us. I just if we can stay healthy, we're gonna make some noise. If not, then
I agree. I agree with that.
Well, let's move on to more pressing circumstances. Not really, but you from New York, so this is more of a New York conversation, New York stuff. East Coast conversations that I've been hearing going on everywhere. DJ Envy is being implicated in a Ponzi scheme. The law has not implicated DJ Envy, but it seems that everybody else in the world is implicating DJ Envy on this Ponzi scheme. So I don't know. Have you heard about it? Have you seen it?
He talked about it. Yeah, it's been out there because Joe Budden was the first one to report that.
Yeah.
It was the real estate shit. And you know, some partner of his who he has since denounced. Obviously.
Yeah,
that he has since denounced and said, nah, He was like, you know, I brought these real estate agents and these companies to these things and blah, blah, blah. Everything was on the up and up. So if X, Y, and Z was happening, it wasn't something that I was involved in. Which is what you should say. You get caught in some bullshit or caught up in some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? To create as much separation from the accusation as possible. All right. I mean, it's a classic telltale of the rich trying to get richer. You know what I'm saying? Of no amount of money is enough money. Niggas is just greedy. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether I'm not going to say that your intentions might not, for what he says he don't know nothing about it. He ain't got nothing to do with it. So I'm not going to say that he tried to get over. I mean, all of that will come to light as, you know what I'm saying? You're innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds crazy because he is he's somebody in the community that we hear daily. You know what I'm saying? Via the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? Him and Charlamagne. So he spoke briefly, like, I want to say maybe a week ago, he put out a little statement. He was like, against, you know, his attorneys advised that he don't say nothing. And Charlamagne told him, nigga, don't say nothing. He's like, no, I'm tired of people talking about me, so I gotta say something. I'm like,
yeah,
okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, just shut up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta defend yourself. If you ain't do nothing wrong, nigga, just let them make a fool of themselves. And just keep note of who.
He coming back, yeah.
Coming back. There we go.
Yeah.
To you know, just keep record of the people who try to kick you when you was down. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But you yourself don't have to say anything if you know you didn't do nothing wrong. So we all know how the Ponzi schemes work. I've seen several movies. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a wise man or a wise woman to understand that, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully whoever was doing the embezzling, you know, they get brought to justice. And you know what I'm saying? If you are intertwined in that, hey man, do your time like a man. They'll probably give you a slap on the wrist and tell you to pay it back though.
See, my thing is what I feel. This, I don't know any facts on the situation, but what I feel like Envy was doing is I felt like he was trying to help the hood. He was trying to help everybody. And I felt like he heard from this guy, Steve Pena, who's now in FBI custody.
He the face of the case. DJ, your face of the case.
Because it's because he's the one that brought it to the radio and had everybody calling him and putting them together with him. But he thought, I figure, like, a person hears something good. You remember they had the susus going around a little while ago. People thought it was something dope, like you put in this amount of money and then you do all this bullshit and then your money come back to you and it's like triple the thing. Another Ponzi scheme. But I think what he thought he was doing something honorable to help the hood, help the people. And I think what happened was the guy took advantage of him. And by taking advantage of him, he ended up taking advantage of everybody because Envy was putting people in contact with him, thinking he was reputable. The only problem I got with Envy is because you had good intentions. I understand that. So you might be a little irritated, but at the same time, the way sometimes he comes off, it feels insensitive to the people that you put in contact with this nigga, whether they spent $100,000, $2 million, whatever they gave to this dude. You unfortunately have some kind of bearing on that because they wouldn't have did it if your name wasn't attached to it. So I feel like he could be mad people dragging his name in the mud, but I think you also need to be on a level of humble. Like, I apologize, but I know you can't say that shit on the radio because then now you're gonna be in a court case. I think like Charlemagne said, you should have shut the fuck up because now it comes off as insensitive to the people that lost all these millions of dollars. You keep on talking to the background, it comes off insensitive, like you don't give a fuck about them. He be saying he was like, I lost money too. I lost 500,000. Nobody gives a fuck how much you lost. They care about what they lost. And some people put they last in there because you on the Breakfast Club every day. You
sound like a sure thing.
It's like, okay, Envy ain't gonna steer us wrong. Like that's your name has been tainted. Nope, I wouldn't. Envy could come to me with money in one hand, like you give me this money, I'm gonna give you this money right here in this hand. I wouldn't do it because I don't trust it no more. That's why your name to me is ran through the mud because of how he reacted to the fact that this dude is scamming them. And it's like you don't show no empathy to the people that got fucked over by this dude, even though I believe wholeheartedly Envy didn't know that was going on.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Envy got too much shit going on, but the way that you react to it means a whole lot. It's like these people brought a lot of money. That money ain't nothing to you, but that's everything to them. They thought they was gonna get triple what they got in 30 days. That sounds like somebody else. A certain pastor, right? But I'm just saying that hey, it is what it is. You can have all great intentions. If your great intentions cause harm to somebody else, I think you need to have some kind of level of empathy when you refer to what happened. By all means, I know I just feel like he didn't have nothing to do with it, but I feel like the way he went about it is a little. I don't like the talking indignant. Like you can't be. I ain't do this. I know. No, you put them in contact with this nigga. Nobody knew who this fat nigga was before you. That's my only issue. I don't think he need to go to jail for it. But to be totally honest, what they do in if somebody commit a crime around you or you in the car and somebody commit a crime, you're an accomplice. Yeah. He's an unknowing accomplice, but at the same time, he's an accomplice because it wouldn't know who he was if it wasn't for you.
Yep.
So, I mean, it sucks that this even happened because I do think he had the greatest of intentions. I think he was trying to put people on. I think he wanted people to get generational wealth through real estate, all that stuff he said. I think he really believed that. I just think he didn't do his Googles and Google the nigga that he was in bed with. And the knowing public, I figured if this nigga's on the radio station, he's been vetted. So why the fuck wouldn't I trust this nigga? Because the source that I go to for the news, the source that I go to find out what's going on hip hop, everything that I look for is this nigga. And now you telling me real estate, you telling me about mental health, you telling me about all this bullshit that's supposed to be helpful to me. I give my money, now I got an issue with you because you didn't vet it. So that's my only thing with envy. You didn't vet it, and then you act like them niggas got a problem. No, they lost their money. You need to act a little more humble. Shut the fuck up. I mean, I don't give a damn if your name getting dragged through the mud. I don't care if he scammed you too. Fuck all that. These people that don't have what you got is hurting because of that. So that's my only thing. But anyway, Book, I like what you sent me. I know I said the envy thing, but we got to talk about this. There's been a pandemic of things going viral lately that has to do with the men and women species.
Yeah.
Did you see the lady with eating the oysters?
I don't eat oysters, so I would not even want to see that shit.
Man, you got to see this because it was wild. The lady, she said, "Yeah, this dude been hitting me up on DM, and he want to go take me out for some drinks." He was like, "I was hungry, so I told him let's go over here." The broad ordered 4 trays of oysters, but each tray had 12 oysters. She ate 46 oysters, and then she ordered stuff after that. Like you hear her on the video slurping the shit up. The dude said, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back." The nigga left on her ass, and then text. He's like, "I told you let's go for drinks. I ain't think he was gonna eat all that goddamn food." So he left. He said, "I cash up you the money for my drink, but that's it." So she was called this nigga a broke nigga. I'm like, who just sits down and eat 46 oysters in front of a nigga? Like the plates just stacked up, 4 trays deep. Like, and then she ordered a baked potato and all kind of shit. Like, well, you wild. I can't even do nothing with you because you got a shit when we get to the house. So it's over with. And then we got the other one. The lady was sitting in the car and she refused to go in the Cheesecake Factory with the man she just met on the first date. That was a big thing. You saw that one?
Nope. I just saw the list.
Well, this is why
this list is prompted.
This is why the list came about because of that transaction right there. Lady said Cheesecake Factory is not a suitable place for somebody to go to on their first date. She would not get out the car. Mind you, she's a black woman, but you look cheesecake worthy. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, you wasn't no Beyonce in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like
48.
Yeah.
Upscale joints. Like, first of all, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to get to know you. I think that's where people misconstrue first dates. First date is trying to figure you out. Do we click? You know what I'm saying? Because if I take you somewhere, let me just, before we get into the list of process of elimination and then you tripping, your ass gonna be there. Like, I'm not spending that type of money to see if I click with you. Because say halfway through the date, the dinner date, I could tell I ain't feeling you. You know what I'm saying? You don't say something outlandish. Now I got this high ass bill. Would I be remiss if I say 2 checks, please? How you getting home? I'll call an Uber. You know what I'm saying? Like it's shit like I'm that type nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you this right now. I'm him. I am him. You know what I'm saying? So you not getting back the way you came. I can tell you that. It ain't gonna be in my car. Ain't gonna be on my seats. You see what I'm saying? So figure it out. You ain't bring no money with you. Can you go get the manager for me? Yeah, she gonna need some rubber gloves to wash the dishes. You don't talk about like she ain't got it. No, I got mine. Don't worry about me. I got mine. She ain't got hers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm just letting you know now. I'm not putting all that money into you just to find out if I actually like you and I want this to continue. You see what I'm saying? So let's be clear. You need to temper your expectations with where you think you're supposed to go on the first date. But there's some places on that list that I don't have no problem with.
Well, let's look at the list, Book. Let's look at the list. Go on and read out the list for everybody that can't see it.
All right, people. So this list is quote unquote the group of ladies who made a list of places men shouldn't take them on the first date. Okay. At the very top, I'm just reading order: Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, as in my house, LaFront's house, wherever you reside, your place. Okay. Any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, so no Golden Corral, people, no Ryan's.
I kind of
IHOP,
agree with that one. I kind of agree with the buffet. You shouldn't be bringing up the buffet.
China Garden, that's also a buffet. Yang Sing, also a buffet. But anyway, IHOP, Denny's, the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates, family functions, movie night, which is Netflix.
I agree with the family fun. Hold up, one quick. Family functions, I agree. If this is your first time meeting somebody, you shouldn't be bringing them to your family. So
I agree. Birthday party or a reunion does not matter. I'm not doing anniversary party, whatever type of party you got where all of your people gonna be there. This ain't the place that you bring. Oh man, I got this new chick. I ain't really met her before. Well, this is my first time meeting. Y'all make her feel at home, nigga. What? Nah, that ain't got. Yeah. We can just scratch that off. Somewhere that requires a long drive. You on that OJ type time? You know what I'm talking about? I'm not going nowhere that requires a long drive. You know what I'm talking about? So bowling, nightclubs, a hookah bar, a bar just for drinks, Waffle House, and sports events, i.e. any professional games, NFL, football, baseball, whatever. I guess you would put Top Golf in there. Ain't that a sport event?
Nah, that ain't really, but
well, Top Golf ain't in that list, so you can get your ass in Top Golf.
It's some places, don't get me wrong, that I agree with. I understand, because your first date is kind of like you getting to know somebody. Okay. So I could kind of understand you're not going to really get to know anybody sitting in a movie theater watching a movie.
I got about 5 on this list that I don't have no problem with. So how about we scratch off? How about we go with the ones that we can agree on that are unacceptable?
Gotcha.
Okay.
So what's your first one?
My first one is your house.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You shouldn't bring no first. I mean, unless it's like a one night stand type thing, unless that's but you shouldn't bring no one to your house.
Yeah, stranger danger. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm talking about? Whether it's me, I'm stranger danger, or you stranger danger. We don't know each other enough to where I want to show you where I live. I'm not inviting crazy to where I reside and lay my head. You know what I'm talking about? So let's get that out the way.
Well, I got one before that.
Oh, okay, go ahead. What are you talking?
And it's only depending on the time of date that this date is happening. If it's like a Chipotle seemed like a weird place to take a date on to me.
I agree.
Yeah, Chipotle just seemed like a weird ass place. It's not even set up like a restaurant type thing. I mean, you got seats, but it's not like that. So
it's a lot of moving parts.
I don't even fuck with Applebee's and Chili's like that. But hey, it's like it's a restaurant still. So I'm gonna let that slide. But Chipotle, unless it's like a lunch date, like meet me at Chipotle, we get some drink. This seems weird. Chipotle.
I rock with that. I think we're unanimous on number 8.
8, for sure. You shouldn't
be fast food chain. Like I don't care how much a nigga like Burger King. I ain't. You know what I'm talking about. Not unless it's me in the kitchen. You know what I'm talking about. I can make some things. You know what I'm talking about. I know how to get around in that BK. But no, I ain't doing that. Number 9 and 10, I'm not, because it's not an intimate type setting. You know what I mean? It's more like a sports bar.
Buffalo Wild Wings is more than Wingstop. But at the same time, this the woman you taking out has to be in the sports in order to take it to Buffalo Wild Wings. Like that's how about we just watch the game, chill, kick it like that. But I agree with you. 9 and 10, I would take out as well. For sure.
I'm cool on 11.
Yeah. That's 12. That's Red Lobster, guys. They don't know.
Yeah, Red Lobster is number 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
You can stop right there for right now. All those ones he named off was a buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates. I don't coffee dates. I don't think that's a wrong one.
Bro, I don't think that's not a first date though.
But why you get like, hey, this during the day, we don't know like that. If we cool, maybe we work together. Hey, let's go out get some coffee real quick.
I don't classify that as a date though. That's more of a introduction.
Okay. I mean,
But
I don't.
like
I'm at the
at the
game, so
coffee
I don't know.
shop. At the coffee shop, like
Yeah.
let's be real, man. This ain't Alicia Keys. You don't know my name. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga been coming in every day. You know, my boss don't like when I give you the real. You know, like, no, this ain't that. You know what I'm talking about? I look much different out of my work clothes. Like, I bet you do, baby. So let's be real here. Like, that ain't that. I wouldn't take no woman on no coffee date, no ice cream date. First of all, I'm lactose intolerant. I don't think that's what you want on a first date with me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
so ice cream ain't gonna happen.
Say you wouldn't know. I could see that like, especially if she was like, if you just want to get to know. I kind of think it should be like ice cream or coffee or something like that needs to be together. Like maybe we go somewhere and then, hey, we having such a good time. Hey, you want to go get some ice cream before we, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I think
that might
add
be
it
like
to
towards it. Yeah, like in addition to what you've already accomplished. Yeah, that's cool, but not primarily. Hey,
going to go get some ice cream and dip. Yeah.
Meet me at you know what I'm talking about? Meet me down at Carvel. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they got the sauces. You know what I'm talking about? They got the Italian ices and shit. No, that ain't that, man.
I got you.
Family functions, we already went over that. Movie night, which i.e. coincides with number 7, which is your house. Yeah, so that's the same shit. We already talked about the long drive.
Yeah,
I'm kind of torn on bowling.
I'm good on bowling.
I'm kind of torn.
Bowling, to me, you can go out there, have a good time.
Yeah,
you can chill.
I think I see more of your personality.
Man, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. I don't know why bowling would necessarily be in there like that.
I think it's a dope. For me, I think that's acceptable. Like, I think a lot of people think that first date means you got to sit down, dine, and wine. Like, I think it could be anything that which this list is, but some of these is just outlandish. But like I said, I think bowling shows you, and of course, we got to think of the age group demographic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to think about the age group, like people in their 20s and their 30s, their 40s, and so on and so on. Like, some things apply to different age levels, right? But I think bowling is completely acceptable in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, personally, because again, I see it as, you know what? Let me see how she is, or let me see how he is. You know what I mean? Because you think about things that allow people to let their guard down. Like, I'm really seeing you. I'm not meeting a representation of you. You're not gonna act like you want to bowl. You know what I'm saying? And 2, I get to see if, okay, you know what, we might be able to incorporate this into, you know, something that we do throughout the tenure of our relationship. You see what I'm saying? Because it's something that's fun. You know what I mean? So I think bowling is cool. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, I think it's cool.
I like bowling. I like bowling. I think that would be a good date.
Yeah, I think it's dope, man. Especially if you go midnight bowling, they don't turn the lights out.
Yeah,
and you got the fluorescent scene. Like, that shit fire to me.
Maybe because the food that they serve, maybe they talking about that. But it's like, what are we doing? Do you want to eat, or do you want to really get to know me? That's how I feel. Like, is we missing the point of this? Is I guess y'all just want to go out to eat. If you want to go out to eat, that's fine. We can go out to eat. But I would like to get to know you. If all you want to do is get a meal from me, I feel like that's not going nowhere.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, do you want to know who I am? What I like, what I don't like? Because that's what I'm trying to get from you. And if you're not interested in getting it from me, why would I waste that time to take you out to eat? That's how I feel. But nightclub, I definitely agree. You should not take no woman to no nightclub. That shit loud as shit. You can meet her there, but don't take her there for no date. I mean, you want somebody else take your woman? You know what I'm saying? Hey, the suave nigga like me, you know what I'm talking about? Come out there and take your old lady, you hear me? But next one, the hookah bar. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I haven't frequented a hookah bar because I don't think men should be smoking on hookah like that. But I don't know. I don't know what goes down a hookah bar to comment on it. So if they say don't take them, I'm not gonna be mad. I don't want to go to no hookah bar anymore.
I don't want to
a bar for just drinks,
regardless of what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that ain't my thing. A bar just for drinks, I think that sends the wrong message.
What message you think it sends?
trying to get you slizzard so you can jump on this lizard. You heard?
What? So you in agreement with the lady with the oysters? She got the drinks, but she ate them 46 oysters because the bruh said he just taking it out for drinks.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. Like, I wouldn't take no woman just somewhere for drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think that sends the wrong message. Me, I'm not even a heavy drinker like that because I know my limitations. So, I think that's where a lot of cases get caught. You know what I'm saying? Where consent is misconstrued. Right. So yeah, no, I'm not taking nobody where that could even be perceived as, you know, oh, that's what I was here for type shit. You know what I mean? No, I'm cool. I'm not taking a woman out for no drinks on no first date. That no, you ain't getting that from me.
All right, that's smart. That's smart.
Ain't getting that from me.
And I agree with the 27, number 27, the Waffle House. Yeah,
I ain't never been to Waffle House, so I can't. But I've heard stories about how rowdy it is. I wouldn't bring no woman there. You know what I'm talking about?
People gonna get mad at me, but I don't fuck with the Waffle House. Main reason that bitch don't never close. When are they cleaning anything? Like, when do you clean? When is your time to clean anything? If you open 24 goddamn 7 and just be greasy everywhere, like, I can't eat no Waffle House. And I'm not a breakfast person anyway, so maybe that's the biggest thing for me. Like, but yeah, Waffle House, I can pass on that. I can do without it. I'd rather go to IHOP, to be honest. And they stay open all the time too, but I'd rather be IHOP. Last one on there is sporting events.
Yeah, we pretty much agree.
Sports
events are expensive.
Yeah, they very expensive. And I don't know why you would waste your money for somebody that you don't know if they like sports or not.
And it's loud in there. There's no way that you can really talk. Bowling has a little bit of loudness to it, but you can still have a conversation because that's at your pace. You don't have to get up and throw the ball right away. Y'all could, you know what I mean? You can converse in between.
But so I would like to ask a woman this. Say first date, hey, I just met you, and you say you free on this date. And I say, man, I had prior engagements, but I do have an extra ticket to the Lakers game. And we sitting on the floor. Would you like to come? Would you like to be my plus one?
Check this out. I wouldn't even say I'm sitting on the floor. I would just say, hey, I got an extra ticket to this Laker game. I had prior engagements, like you said.
Yeah.
You know, I was just asking, you know, this don't necessarily have to be our first date, but this could be something just to get you out your house. Because I know you said you're free. You know, would you like to come? It's yes or no, leave it to her. But I'm not going to tell her, yo, we sitting front row. We about to get dapped out by, no, I ain't telling you. Because any nigga, I'll come outside for the floor seat. You know what I'm talking about?
He said he coming outside for that.
Come outside. You know what I'm talking about? Wait. What the? Yeah. Give me 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, you right. Test out. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, they owe right seats. You know what I'm saying? I think you'd be able to see everything pretty nice. And then when you get down there, show it to the flow, then you
upgraded us. They upgraded us. They said they like my jersey when I came in here. So it is what it is, which they do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, a lot of times too, if it's a televised game, they try to put, you know, good looking things out there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all visual. You know what I mean? So it makes for better, you know, cinematography, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think also by doing that, like if you present it that way, it lets you know, shit, they do like what I like already. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll either know that she does or she doesn't like sporting events. And you can just be like, oh, okay, well, I know this ain't something we gonna click on. Like I can still do my thing. And, you know, I don't have to include her in it because I know that ain't what she like. I don't have to try to force her to, you know, play a role just to make me happy. Because I'm cool going to a sporting event by my damn self. I've done it numerous times. I've done it before with my ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? So I've done it before with previous girlfriends. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I can go by myself and still be lit. You know what I mean? Because I'm not really in there talking to you anyway. I'm in there talking to the motherfuck niggas that's going for the opposing team that's sitting around me. Because people, I don't go for like when I go to a Mavs game, I'm not going for the Mavs. I didn't go down there to cheer on the Mavericks. I didn't go to cheer on the Houston Rockets. I didn't go to cheer on San Antonio. I'm in there for the visitors. okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's well known. And I catch prizes. Niggas get mad at me when I catch t-shirts that got their logo on it. You ain't even going for them. So, nigga, it's my size. And what? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on right now. Let's go get that.
Oh, man.
I'm that ignorant. I think that's where the only place where ignorance is accepted to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Of course, be respectful, but you can be ignorant towards the team in which you're rooting for. You know what I'm saying? Just don't cross that line.
Feel you on that.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good. I mean, some stuff on there we could say it wasn't a total bust, the list, but there was some things on there that
I'll tell you now. Olive Garden is my favorite fucking restaurant.
I hate Olive Garden.
If we establish that you don't like Olive Garden, there ain't nothing to talk about between you and I, because that's where I'm going. You know what I'm talking about? That's where the fuck I'm going. I'm getting the 5 cheese eaty. You know what I'm talking about? It coincides with the the ice cream date. You know what I'm talking about? Lactose intolerant, but that don't hit me right away. I can make it through the night if we decide for a nightcap.
They hit you with a 5 cheese ziti and throw in the ice cream after that?
No. I'm saying it's not like ice cream. Ice cream, for whatever reason, that pasteurized milk hits me right away. You know what I'm saying? But the 5 cheese ziti, it take time for that to make its way through my system.
Yep, that's why.
You know what I'm saying? So I can make it through. You know what I'm talking about? If you was really liking the soup salad and the breadsticks, you know what I'm talking about? Like, hey, baby, I'm good. I'm good for about another 4 more hours before my stomach start to gurgle. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna be at home by the time, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. So that's Olive Garden stays, Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's and Chili's. Those is, you know what I mean? It's just those are cool. I wouldn't say those is top notch, like top level. But you know, shit, I ain't got no problems, man. Like it's you gotta scale it back, man. You gotta work your way up into something nicer for a first date. Not unless y'all niggas just out there playing with money. Y'all just be doing that. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, I'm not a brother that's willing to regardless of what I did online. You know, talk about like I'm not a brother that's willing to spend that much money to feed you, you know, for that a limited amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if we in person, then there's something different that I'm trying to establish. You see what I'm saying? So those things take time. And over time, you will get your worth out of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So gotcha. Well, I think we did it, man.
Hey.
I think it's about that time.
Man. Well, hope guys enjoyed the show, man. We delivered a lot for you today. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to this thing. Ladies, if we're tripping about the first 28 dates, let us know. You know what I'm talking about? Follow us on Instagram at the MVP_podcast. Y'all make sure y'all keep your prayers and thoughts and support for your boy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I can't delete these accounts. Just make sure your boy Book stay on top of his game. Email us at manviewpodcast@yahoo.com. Women, stop messaging me asking for money because I showed you the thing. Okay? And then please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Gaming at MVP. Oh God, at MV Podcast Gaming. Okay, so we lit, folks. You know what I'm saying? We're having a good time, man. And again, man, we appreciate everybody for sticking through and rocking with us. I don't know, man. My voice might be a little distorted. I can hear it on my side. Like I got a little bit of a cold.
Good. You sound good.
Okay. Got a little bit of cold with my throat, but nigga might call in sick tomorrow. I don't know yet. I'm not one of them brothers that I told them niggas yesterday. Hey. Don't even put at work on my thing, on my status. Just leave that bitch blank. That way, if I walk in, I can write it. Or if you don't see me, you can write sick. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So I've been drinking Theraflu, eating soup all day. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay hydrated. Been taking Vicks baths. You know what I'm talking about? So it's, hey man, feeling a little bit better, but you know I'm not gonna try to make anybody else sick. So appreciate y'all.
Well, if y'all been seeing, we talked about the Twitch and Facebook gaming. We've been slacking, but I would like to tell everybody I have now got a new computer, and it's about to go down. Hopefully by next episode, I'm turned around and it looks a lot different. Your orientation, because I'm gonna change everything around in my office, where my man cave. and it's gonna look a little different, and we're gonna be gaming.
Okay.
But Saturday is what I got dedicated time to do all this. Change all this stuff around, hide all this goddamn wires, do all this stuff. So it's gonna be an all-day affair. So shout out to y'all. We're gonna be back on it. Look out for us. Be out there killing more people. You're
just about the only changes y'all niggas gonna see on my side. Different lights.
Hey, that's all they care about. They won't see the lights, man.
Light shows in effect, goddamn.
But shoot, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. And until next time, it's been MVP. We're gonna holler at you. You're out.
Pray for me. Pray for book. Do everything